What's up, you guys? Justin Rivers here. Today we're talking about live streaming, but with ridiculous, wonderful, amazing quality across really any platform. Facebook, YouTube Live, Ustream, iStream, Livestream. We all stream for live streams. Roll intro. Still need to get that intro video. Why I'm talking about this today is because lots of you guys on the channel have a lot of video equipment, you're getting into video, and you're even looking at it as a source for revenue. And one of the amazing things now in this world is this whole ability to go live from all these different platforms, and it's something that businesses are looking into because it's really interactive, because you can be streaming live, get comments, respond to comments, and create those whole new scenarios that we didn't really have before. And a lot of businesses, or even just for your own channel or different kind of shows or whatever you want to be able to do for your creativity, when it comes to live, a lot of people are used to seeing everything just on the phones, and they're shaky and the audio sucks and the quality isn't good. And there's such an opportunity there. That's why about a year ago, I started with my good buddy and now business partner, Greg, the Justin and Greg Show. And this is an entire show built around Facebook Live. And it's interesting because it's like kind of a fun, comedic take on what's going on in the world in the news. And we're able to actually show pre-recorded videos, bring images up on the screen, bring the comments from our audience up on the screen as we're doing our show and make them really a part of the show, all live on Facebook. And to our knowledge, it's the only show like it in the world. I'm sure somebody else maybe somewhere is doing it, but we have a number of countries that tune in. Nobody's ever seen anything like it. And it's really, really neat. But why I say that, it's not about us. You can check it out if you want. It's in the description below. Is as we started doing this show and continued to improve the quality, is we had a number of people, including many businesses, coming to us and saying, we love what you guys are doing. Can you help us do something like this for our business? And so it's opened up a whole other kind of revenue stream for us and been really fun to explore that whole world. And so I just wanted to walk people through how I do those high quality live streams. If you've ever seen a live stream on this channel over the last couple of months, I'm always getting the questions, how are you doing this? It looks so good and it sounds so good. I'll show you all the different things that we need. There's kind of like 5 things, but there's primarily, I would say, 3 things, and hopefully I can remember these. The first one, and most important, is just quality audio. That if you can't hear what the person is saying, it's no good. And that's one of the big problems when people are recording on phones, is like it's so hard to hear and it's so noisy and it's so bad. So just make sure if you're recording one person or multiple people that you have your audio solution figured out. And if you're shooting video, and done interview videos or anything like that, you probably already have this figured out, but it doesn't have to be expensive. I have another video, link below somewhere, on how to take a $59 Rode Video Micro and get really quality interview audio that sounds basically like this. And basically you get it up on a mic stand, you put it overhead, but that's a great solve that will work for this whole Facebook Live thing. So if you can figure that out, good, step 1, but quality audio. The second thing you need is quality video. And this is where your DSLR or mirrorless camera probably can do this. I would say if you have a mirrorless, you have a 95% chance that you can do this. If you have a DSLR, maybe. Here's what you need. You need a camera that will give you a clean HDMI output. What that means is that when you plug an HDMI cable into your camera, it can basically hook up to a computer monitor or some kind of source and show what's coming out of the camera, but with no icons on it. Because you don't want to see all the little exposure readouts and all those kinds of things when you're live. You just want it to look like this, when we're recording. And so that's why I love Sony. All that I know of, all the latest ones have clean HDMI output. Panasonic, all the ones that I know of, except maybe the really, really bottom end ones, but like a G7, a GX85, a G85, a GH4, a GH3, all those cameras will do a clean HDMI output. Some of the lower end Canons unfortunately don't, like the T5i, T6i, T7i, 70D, 80D. They're trying to push you into their high-end cameras, so they won't give you a clean HDMI output, but look into the Magic Lantern software if that's what you have and you can't afford to get anything else. But even like one of the cameras we use is a Sony A5100. It's like a $500 or $600, camera, and it works great for this kind of stuff. Great, and you'll be able to use it. So camera. So we've got audio, we've got a good quality camera. Obviously, if you've got good lenses and other things, you keep putting it on top of there. Lighting is something you're gonna need to figure out too, that you're well lit, but that's part of your video skill set. Third thing you need is some kind of box to be able to take the HDMI output from your camera and send it to Facebook or YouTube. And that's where lately I've been using this, the Elgato Gaming HD60. Not the HD60S. That one requires your computer to do all the processing. This one has a built-in processor. This is like, I don't know, $150 or $180 US. What's nice about this is it was originally designed for like to plug in your PlayStations or your Xboxes and people to be able to record their game footage, but it works perfect for this. And Elgato includes software that connects to all the major platforms, Facebook and YouTube, and I think Ustream and Twitch and Livestream and all the platforms in their software built in. Plus they let you overlay a little logo in the corner if you want to be able to do it. It's just been incredible value. I started with this, the Teradek Video. This is $700 US, and there's a pro version, which is like $1,000. This one's handy because this one requires a computer. This one, you don't need a computer, and that can be kind of neat. It's also got a battery in it, and you can mount it in the hot shoe on top of your camera and literally be running around with your camera if you had a good Wi-Fi signal and streaming live. So that part of it's neat. I found it to be a little bit glitchy at times. And the Pro version has a much more powerful processor. If you need to be wireless, get the Pro version of the Video, but avoid this box. Anyway, this one works really good. That one, if you need to be wireless and you can't carry a computer, fine. But some kind of box to be able to do that. I just, to this point, have not found anything that's higher value than this HD60. And so check that out. I'll link it below. You can support the channel by buying from Amazon or buy not from my channel. It's fine. I don't really care. Just do good things. So we've got audio, we've got a camera, and we've got something to take that camera input and be able to shoot it up to Facebook Live. If your camera doesn't have an audio input, like a cheap Sony a5100, this has a microphone input, so you can mix that in, which is great. So you can sort that out. And then really the other things you need for internet connection, like a really, really strong internet connection, because to be able to broadcast live, you need good bandwidth. So Facebook Live is 4 megabit per second upload is kind of the top level quality. And so you want to be able to have an upload speed of about 5 megabit per second to give yourself a buffer. YouTube can even go more than that, I think maybe 6 or 7. So it'd be nice if you had a 10 megabit per second upload. Again, that's for the top level quality. You can scale it back a bit. But if you only have like a 1 megabit per second upload speed, just don't bother with live streaming. Now, what can happen is if you're doing this professionally is you're getting asked to go somewhere, to maybe a hotel for a conference or to the office to be able to do this, and they may not have good internet. That's why we bought an LTE modem, and this just runs over LTE. It's got really strong kind of, I don't know, antennas and things, and consistently gives us at least 5 megabit per second upload speed. So we take care of that. Again, that's down the road, but just know you need to make sure that internet connection is sorted and solid before you do this. I highly recommend connecting via an Ethernet cable, not relying on Wi-Fi. That's something. The last thing is simply if you want to take it up even another notch, like this is a basic setup, but if you want to mix multiple cameras, people often ask about that, mix multiple cameras or bring in pre-recorded content off a computer or a slideshow, or basically make it look like our Justin and Greg show. Again, you can check that out on the link below, is you just need some kind of video switcher. And so this takes 4 different HDMI sources, could be cameras like this, or it could be a laptop, and lets us mix it all together and switch it on the fly, and then the output just goes into this box and goes out to Facebook. So you can get something like this. This is a Roland V1 HD. It is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We got this kind of in the last few months, and it's really taken our quality up a chunk, but long-winded from me, I know, but that is basically everything that you need to take your current equipment, which you probably have a mic, you probably have a camera if you're following this channel. You really just need to add this box, the Elgato HD60, and suddenly you can stream high quality live anywhere, provided you've got a good internet connection, and then just build off there. Anyway, I hope that was helpful. Any questions at all, you guys know I answer my comments, so comment below. I was busy the last couple of weeks, but we're back on the train, so let me know. Feel free to drop a subscribe or a like or an unlike if you hate it. Feedback's appreciated. Anyway, I'm Justin Rivas. Thanks for watching.